Welcome back to the Live and Amplified Livecast. I'm your host, Tom Quiet. We are here at day 2 of CMA Fest. We have Paige King Johnson. How's it going today?
I'm doing good. Can you see the tired in our eyes yet?
Right. I'm trying, I power slammed a monster right beforehand. And
oh, my Lord.
That's just keeping me going
yeah,
at this point.
I know. I was like, I need a sponsor by Starbucks this week, right? But it's the best.
Yeah, absolutely. It's what you need in this day and age.
Absolutely.
So,
yeah.
But excited to have you here. I've been looking forward to this interview even though we just got it booked. Was that yesterday?
Last minute, baby.
Yeah. But I was really hoping to get you at CRS, and it didn't end up working out. But I'm glad we got you here. So.
Absolutely, I'm glad to be here.
Yeah. So how's CMA Fest been treating you?
It's been good. This is actually first day for me. Yesterday I was busy writing songs all day and playing shows outside of town. So today's been the first day. So we're jam packing it.
Yeah,
I got some friends to go see after we get out of here. So I'm excited.
Fair. Are you? What's the rest of you playing tomorrow, or what do you?
So we head out of town tomorrow.
Okay.
I'm shooting up to Kentucky for a show.
Nice.
And then I come back down Sunday, and I'm playing a show out at Opry Mills by the Opryland.
Nice.
And so, busy.
Nice. Yeah, I've been following you for probably since the beginning of the pandemic. Been following a lot of your music. I was actually just recently did a music video critique of your latest music video.
I hope it was good.
It was good. It was all good.
Okay.
There's one minor nitpicky thing, but that's just me being feisty.
Very, okay, well.
Because I was in the film industry for like 10 years.
Okay, so you know what to look for.
Yeah, so I was just being really.
Do you want to tell me what it was?
It was the shot in the staircase at the church.
Uh-huh.
I just thought it was too black or too
Okay,
dark.
you wanted it more lit?
No, more dynamic.
Okay.
That's for me.
I'll let that artist know.
Yeah,
I'll let her know.
It was just one of those things where it's like, I didn't want it to be like all sunshine and rainbows.
Right, yeah, there's always something you can improve on, right?
And it's all personal opinion. I make sure that's very clearly stated.
Well, hey, I appreciate you even taking the time to critique it.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's the only way we get better.
Yeah. So for anybody that's kind of from my listenership that's kind of getting to meet you for the first time, what's kind of your background story? What got you into music?
Yeah, well, I grew up in North Carolina on a horse farm out there, and really, truly, I think I appreciated country music so much whenever I was little because I was living out every line of it every day.
Yeah.
And grew up in church singing and playing and just doing all the things.
Yeah.
And got my first guitar when I was 10 years old. And my granddad was just like, here, see what this thing can do for you.
Fair.
And I started taking guitar lessons and fell in love with music. I fell in love with performing because I saw that it got all the people that I loved together in one room at a time. And I kind of never looked back from that and moved to Nashville after high school and got bit by the Nashville bug and, just kept moving forward.
Yeah. I mean, Nashville is kind of a beast of its own. This has been a common topic of conversation where it's like, it doesn't matter how long you've been in Nashville, you never get adjusted to Nashville.
No, I mean, well, this place is always changing, right? I mean, I come in from playing shows or whatever. I'm like, oh, there's a new crane. Oh, there's a new building. Oh, there's something else that's changed.
There's a new restaurant. There's a new bar. There's a new this, a new that. So,
but it's great. It's cool to call a second home. I always say nothing's ever going to replace North Carolina in my heart as home. But yeah, it's so fun and it keeps you on your toes. And there's so much good talent here in this town, and it makes you have to continue to study the craft and get better every day.
That's the perk, if you want to call it that, of Nashville. It's like rising tides raises all ships,
absolutely.
Iron sharpens iron, just like all the cliche things to say.
But it's true.
Yeah, especially here in Nashville because you've got new people moving in hourly and they're coming for your spot.
Absolutely. So, if you don't get better to own it, then they're going to take it. Yeah. It's tough. But it's good.
Yeah, it's what the industry needs.
Absolutely.
You got the live. You got Austin doing the live music,
right.
And that's really cool. And you're starting to see a lot more collaboration between the state of Texas and Nashville.
Yeah.
It's not as cliche anymore to be like, oh, you're from Texas. Nope, you're not going to get anywhere.
Right,
You see a lot of the transitioning back and forth, which
Yeah.
is really cool. So where are you kind of at creatively? I know you just released your music video. Was that about a month ago, I guess, at this point?
And then we just released a new single a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
So I keep saying 2024 is the year of new music.
Yeah.
We have a lot of stuff coming down the pipe that I'm really excited about. Some more video stuff so you
nice.
can critique away. Some of I always think that as a songwriter, every new song is your favorite song, right? It's kind of like kids. I don't have kids, but I'm sure that's probably like, like a puppy. But so this is some of my favorite music that's coming out.
Yeah.
But I'm sure I'll say that about the next singles that come out in like 10 months from now. But it's been a lot of fun writing and getting in the studio and kind of bringing some new life into them.
Yeah, absolutely. Would you say this is like more authentic who you want to be as a musician, like the stuff you're working on right now?
Yeah, I mean, I would never say that anything that I put out hasn't been, but the more time that you spend writing and the more time you spend in the studio, I think you just kind of discover yourself a lot more and as you age and all the things. So right now it's very much so authentically me.
Nice. I think that's the key in music. Like, obviously, you think as you grow and you change, like, your art changes, but as long as you're not trying to recreate something you heard on the top 40, it's
right.
So.
It's constantly, whenever I get in a writing room or step in the studio or anything, I'm like, okay, let's just create something that we love. Let's not try to like push it into a box of whatever the industry is telling us is selling or whatever is making waves in the industry. Let's just write good stuff today
100%.
and make it relatable enough that people will want to gravitate towards it.
100% agreed. So where are you at show-wise right now? How consistently are you doing shows right now?
Every weekend.
Okay.
We have like 150 shows on the books this year, so we are burning up some pavement.
Nice. Are you driving all these shows, or are you flying, or is it
both? Yeah, wherever it takes me. We're covering a lot southeast, and always I tell myself I need to play one new state every year, and this year we have 5 new states.
That's sick. That's awesome.
So
what are the 5 new states?
Kentucky, which is tomorrow, Georgia, Florida, Wisconsin. Okay. What is the 5th one? I can't think of it at the moment. People are asking me like, where are you going to be next week? And I'm like, I don't know where I'm going to be 2 hours from now.
I don't know where I'm at right now.
Truly.
To be fair.
Yeah. So it's a moving target all the time, but
fair enough.
Awesome.
Actually, the one that's kind of surprising is that you've never played in Georgia. That, for whatever reason, that one kind of shocks me.
I know. So I'm excited. Playing a private gig down there and then kind of going towards the coast, which is cool.
Because Kentucky kind of makes sense because you got to like really know where to go in Kentucky.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you could end up in the hills and be in some deep trouble.
Right. So, no, that makes sense. You get down to Texas often, or?
I've never played in Texas. That's a goal. I love San Antonio. I love Austin.
New Braunfels is where you.
I've heard great things.
Yes.
I have heard great things.
If I end up so I'm based in Waco. If I end up staying in Texas, New Braunfels is where I'm going.
Okay. Yeah, good to know.
Yeah.
I'll hit you up whenever I'm out there.
Sweet.
Yeah. Anybody out there listening, get me out there, right?
It's definitely like it's not hard to get there. It's just you have to make it worth your while.
Right. Because Texas is its own little country, right?
Yeah. Because, but I mean, it's easy to set up a whole 10-day run where you go from Dallas to San Antonio.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a whole scene you could do. You could probably, I know people that are from out there, they're like, oh, you could easily spend 3 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can, but the issue I have with it is you're spending 3 months, but it's because people are booking these weird, like you're going from Houston all the way out to El Paso, and that's like a 10-hour drive.
Oh wow, yeah.
Like, why are you going from Houston to El Paso and then
make
coming
some
back
stops
to
in
Dallas?
Between, baby?
Yeah, it's like go to Dallas first and then Houston. Like, it makes more sense, at least financially to me.
Yeah, absolutely.
But, it is what it is. If anybody wants to check out your music and all that fun stuff, where's the best place to find you?
Spotify, Apple Music, all the places, and social media, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube.
Nice.
Just at Paige King Johnson everywhere.
Awesome. Where are you playing in Kentucky tomorrow?
Hustonville. I'm probably so butchering that. It's outside of Lexington.
Okay, that sounds about right. I was like, that sounds right.
Yeah, it is.
Really appreciate your time. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me on. Enjoy the rest of CMA Fest.
Absolutely.
Get some sleep.
That's the one thing. When I'm here and I'm working, I make sure I get my 8 hours.
Yes, you have to.
Yes.
Especially, I mean, it's draining doing this all day,
oh, yes,
right?
it is.
Yeah.
Especially, I came in Wednesday and I did a live podcast out in East Nashville.
Oh, goodness.
And I don't know how y'all musicians do it, but I did a live podcast for an hour and a half, and I wasn't even playing, but I was dead tired.
Yeah.
Like,
people don't realize how physical of a job this is.
Yeah.
You know, there's a difference in sitting around and like playing music, but entertaining.
Yeah.
Like it's emotionally draining, but also it's physically draining. And like after playing 2-hour set, it's like, I need to recover.
Yeah, absolutely. I came home and I was like, I haven't eaten in 2 days, but I probably need to eat. And then I laid down to go find something to eat, and I fell asleep.
Yeah, it's like survival of the fittest out here.
And I fell asleep. I woke up. It was 5 a.m. and I'm like, all right, well, I guess I'll get breakfast.
Yeah, right.
And then, but absolutely enjoyed the conversation.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us.
Absolutely. I'm so glad I could catch you.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in, and we'll catch you all later.
Yeah.